Yo YouTube, yo soy Arms and I'm back with another YouTube video. Wednesday trade recap today. We actually ended up taking two trades. And I'm gonna we actually ended up taking two trades. One L in the morning, which was absolutely devastating. And I was beating myself up for the most part. I really wanted to log off because I was mad that I took that trade. I took it off at impulse. Um, and I had the correct bias still. I took the first trade was for longs. Second trade was for longs as well. Um, Ended up working out still. Longs did end up playing out, as you can see here, pretty much two external buy sides sitting at this level. We're gonna go ahead and talk about all of that. I currently have my black coffee right here from Starbucks. Starbucks actually recently dropped protein cream thing on for your coffee and stuff. I wonder if that's good. I should probably go on TikTok to see if anyone has been trying it or whatever. But hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Let's jump into today's trade recap. Now, if you have been watching any of my last two videos, I've literally been saying, right, this order block right here looks really nice, right? ES respected this order block. I think it was yesterday, yeah, on Tuesday. And then NQ was kind of the lagging indice. Let me see, order block, indice, right, during this time period. But we actually came back down, retapped into it. We're also tapping into a higher time frame PDA right here, right? This is all I need to see, right? Again, if you have been following my other videos, higher time frame buy model here, as you can see, we're currently on an uptrend, right? Easy, just retracements back into higher time frame PDA rates just to continue higher and take buy side, right? What did we do today? We literally did what I just said. Right, so here's the retracement, right? Here's the retracement, went up, took out buy side, right? Took out buy side. This was yesterday's price action here. We took out this buy side sitting inside this PD array, came back down. We retraced back into higher time frame PD arrays. We have this 4 hours sitting down over here, and we also have a higher time frame order block sitting here that we respected, right? So again, bullish order flow overall. If you're looking for shorts, I don't know what to say. If you're looking for shorts, I don't know. This is clearly bull, right? Obviously, you want to look for some longs here. Again, so the first trade, I honestly should have not taken that trade. I took it off at impulse. And I think hopefully, I don't know if you guys go through this as well, but for me, or I think it might. I'm pretty sure it applies to everyone. Just catching. Early morning, good day, right? Just off of open, you catch the setup, and it just blows your way. Like it goes crazy in your direction, and you're up instantly, like 50 points, instantly, right? And I think that's just everyone's dream, and that's like the easy way. And then for some reason, I constantly think of it. I'm like, when is that gonna happen to me, right? Um, yeah, and I'm always thinking about like, when am I gonna get like that crazy move? Like, let's say there is an inverse, right? Like, let's say there's an inverse, right here. When is it gonna be my turn to? As soon as this inverse, this just plummets 60 points, right? Off market open, or yeah, right. And I constantly think of that. I'm like, when is it gonna be my day? But for some reason, today it actually happened, but it happened against me. And although there wasn't an actual setup. Here, let me go ahead and talk about it, right? So bullish order flow, obviously I'm looking for longs, right? So New York AM opened here, and overnight session's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, overnight session had a great session. Absolutely amazing session. As you can see here on the higher time frame. Let's go ahead and look at the 15-minute, what we're doing here during overnight session. Right. Oops. Right, overnight session came back down to this higher time frame PDA right here. Clean 15-minute inverse, as you can see here. Clean 15-minute inverse. Enter. Honestly could have entered something like this. and then potentially continue higher as you're trading higher time frame, right? But again, we have models inside models, right? We do have another 15-minute for value gap here sitting. And then we respect this, right? You could probably potentially go into the 1 minute time frame and look for a potential entry around this area, right? So overnight session was absolutely pretty nice. When I woke up today, I was like, wow, overnight session actually was cooking today. What was I gonna say? So yeah, I wanted to see this expansion keep going. I wanted to see, and it did. As you can see, it did, right? The expansion here to all-time highs for NQ played out perfectly, right? Literally pretty much just straight up a little retracements here and there. And this is what I wanted to see off market open. For some reason, I was like, okay, off market open. Let me show you guys the first candle off market open. Oh my God, dude. I never doing that ever again. So market open here. This is literally the first candle, right? 6:30 here. I entered. I'm like, okay, I want to see this momentum carry, and the momentum did carry. If you look at the higher time frame, I mean, look at this. This is literally just straight up. But price said nope, chopped up a little bit, and honestly, I should have cut my position as soon as I saw this chop, and then immediately stop loss here. And I'm just like, bro, are we serious, right? Obviously, my goal for this was this. Immediately got stopped out, and I'm just like, oh, why did I do that? That I had no intention. Like, I don't know. And again, I think it just refers to back to me saying earlier that I think all of us as traders, or I don't know if I can speak for other people, but for me, like I'm just like, when is it gonna be like my turn? Because I see people on TikTok and stuff, they enter a trade and immediately it goes direction and they're up like 100 points, and I'm just like, bro, like that has like my charts do not do that. Like my charts literally does not do that. Like, what is that my turn? And for some reason, I thought today was gonna be the day, and I'm just like, out of impulse, I'm like, okay, boom, enter, and I paid the price for it, right? To be fair, there's not even like an inverse for value gap here or anything. It was kind of just, yeah, right. So yeah, so at this point I'm down money. And I'm like, okay, do I want to continue trading? I just impulse to trade off market open. This is literally the first candle that printed off market open. I should literally, like, I was gonna buy some food today, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not buying food today because of that. Like, I'm gonna go do an hour or so on the Stairmaster because I did some BS like that, right? That should honestly, this is a loss that I should never be taking. And it hurts even more because my second trade is an absolute banger. As you can see here, I was still looking for longs. And I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys the second trade here. A lot of people are everywhere took this second trade. The second trade was amazing. Obviously, in the higher time frame, we are looking very bullish. Sweep internals. Let me go ahead and check ES. I'm pretty sure we had some sort of SMT here resting. Yeah, so sweep some internals. We do have SMTs resting here as well. So let me go ahead and mark this. SMT, swept some internal. Right, everything looks really solid. Look on the 15-minute. We do have a 15-minute for value gap here that we're bouncing out of. Right, so pretty much A+, right? Pretty much A++. All you want to see in a higher time frame. Right, we also overnight respected this order block here. Bullish order flow is in full effect, right? We have a clear draw, all-time highs, right? That's just, again, we're recognizing the tendency of what price wants to do. And this is an absolute banger, right? And that's what hurts the most, because the fact that this is an absolute banger, where's this? Oh, sorry, give me a sec. 5-minute. Yeah, there's a 5-minute fair value gap here that got inversed. And then order block, right? Yeah. So what hurt the most here is because the fact that this is such an absolute banger, but the fact that most of the profits here is what is going to make me become break even, because I took an unnecessary loss, literally 1 minute off market open. And I'm just like, like my account could have been up insanely good, but I had to cover the loss, right? I had to cover the loss, and on top of that, we made like, I don't know, like 200 something bucks, which is perfectly fine. I mean, we ended the day green, but we could have ended the day a little bit more green if I just did not act out of impulse very early in the morning. And I guess I paid the price and stuff like that. Of course, it's frustrating, but I mean, we live, we learn, right? Again, I was happy on today's second trade. Correct bias, everything was pretty much clear for longs here, and yeah, price action really started to slow down. Pretty much hit break even, and then I got my 200. Right, my main goal was honestly this buy side sitting up over here, but just because of this, and we also did form an SMT, and I did not want to see this reversed. I was just trying to lock in profits for the day. After that first trade, I was already like, bro, like, what am I doing? Right. So I just wanted to get off the charts as soon as possible. I did not care. We were to reach all-time highs, which we ended up doing, which is nice. But yeah, uh, it sucks, right? It sucks that. Sorry. Yeah. So as I was saying, it sucks, right? Because I mean, I have to make up for an unnecessary loss, and then when this second trade is an absolute banger. But I mean, it's all right, right? We ended the day on a good note on a green day. So the little green streak continues. I think it's at around like maybe like 4 days, 4 days little green streak going on here. Um, Looking really nice, but as you can see here, we are officially at all-time highs again. So again, looking to have the same model again, just you know make a new high, have wait for structure, have some sort of buy side, get set up, play the retracement or wait for the retracement to happen, and then to continue higher, right? To take out this buy side, and then so on and so forth, right? So you can honestly play the retracement, but the thing of playing the retracement is that you don't know where it's going to retrace to. It's a little bit less probable. So I do like to wait for the retracement and then catch the move to the buy side, right? Just because the retracement already happened, so now you eliminate like the risk factor of oh, what PD array are we going to deliver, because there's honestly like a crap ton. There's so many PD arrays here, and you just don't know which one, right? And that's why I had this order block since like a while ago, just noted out, right? Because this is a potential PD array that we might retrace back to, and then can give us conviction, right? So I just had it marked there for since I think Monday or something, which is yeah. So pretty nice. Okay stuff today. I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.